Welcome back everyone. Another review today. I'll hand you over to Sam and I'll tell you what it is.
So this morning, chilly morning actually, yes, for a change.
Yeah, August, but it's cold.
Yeah, we're going to be reviewing a Rover 75, and I know there are loads of reviews of Rover 75s online, so we're just going to sort of keep it to what's it like to drive, is it easy to live with, how is it for practicality, and sort of maybe steer clear of the in-depth discussion on tech specs and stuff, because I usually get a couple of things wrong as well.
And yeah, maybe I'll even get a drive on this one.
Definitely will, yeah.
Sweet, roll to intro. Right, Sam, so how practical is it?
Really practical. We'll stop in a bit and we'll show you the boot size, which is considerable, and it actually scored pretty highly in the day. They measure it by cubic litres, don't they? So I'm sure they measure it by cubic litres.
Yeah, so how many litres, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. So it's scored highly in the day, sort of almost like smack bang in the middle off the top of my head, between like its main competitors, C-Class Mercedes, 3 Series BMW sort of thing. So the boot size is really, really handy. I've had this Mustang bumper in the back of this car, and believe me, that's not small. And it went in without me even having to move the seats.
Well, we put it in your old car, didn't we? And I was sat like this.
Yeah, we had to push all the seats forward. That was in the 3 Series estate, actually. People always ask, what's the spares availability like? And especially for a brand that no longer exists anymore, how easy is it to get the spares? The answer is probably easier than when the car was brand new. Honestly, you can get any spares you want for these cars, and especially at the moment, there's unfortunately so many big broken panels and all sorts. Easy to come by. Interiors, easy to come by. All the trim, really easy. All the mechanical parts, really easy. It's just a case of whether you want to spend a lot of money on a car that's possibly not financially worth it yet, even though prices on Rover 75s have been increasing steadily. It's no longer a car that's depreciating, it's a car that's appreciating in many cases. And if you get a nice example, now's the time to get one, because I guarantee you the prices are not going to be hanging around for very long. It's the last Rover, and there's a big following for them. Even now there's a massive following for them. So practicality as well, could just come back to that for a second. We will stop and we'll show you how easy it is to live with. You know,
show the boot.
If you get in the back, then
well, I'm 6'5", aren't I? So
exactly. If Lee can fit in the back, then anyone can fit in the back. He's a big guy, so that should prove to you that it's a practical car.
So I'm sat in the back, Sam's driving, so I'm getting chauffeured around, which feels really nice. But we were just saying before about like headroom and legroom and things like that. Like, I'm 6'5". The seat in front of me is put into, well, it was where I was sat the first time, and there's legroom, and I've got legroom, I've got stacks of headroom. It's comfortable. You could quite easily get another person in here, no dramas. So yeah, it's even got a little cup holder down here for 2 cups. 3 people in the back. I don't know if 3 people my size would fit in the back. but definitely too comfortable for long distances. Easy peasy. Electric windows, yeah, it's comfy. Headroom, no problems at all.
I like it personally, although getting out the 3 Series and into this is a different animal. You might know that under the skin, really, it's quite heavily based upon a 3 Series. It's got the BMW Z back axle. It's got, this one's a diesel, so it's got the BMW M47 engine, but modified by the Rover group, so it's the M47R. And people used to think when it was being designed that they'd copied the body shell from a 5 Series because it's got a transmission hum, but it's a front wheel drive. But that's not actually true, it's a bit of a myth. It was apparently put in by the Rover designers as strengthening, so whether they were thinking in the future, oh, we're going to go, we might make a rear wheel drive version, which they actually did with the V8. To drive, it's not like a 3 Series. It's squidgy. It rolls around corners.
I thought you said you weren't going to do technical sound. Squidgy.
Squidgy, yeah. It rolls around corners. It's designed for comfort in mind. So when you hit a bump, you don't get like a sharp dudum. It's more of a thump.
Well, we're banging out the technical speak today anyway, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. But you know what I mean. If you're doing one, you know what I mean. But you've got a genuine fake wood dashboard.
Genuine fake.
Switch gear straight out of BMW, the climate control and headlight switch and stuff. But yeah, just pure driving experience. It's definitely set up for comfort, isn't it? I mean, what do the seats feel like?
Really nice.
Yeah.
You could do a long journey. I've just done a couple of hours to get here this morning in my 3 Series, and my backside was hurting. You know, this one, you just sort of sink into the seats, don't you?
Yeah, the seats are really comfortable. This is what you see as a driver. I love this steering wheel. I don't know what you think.
I think that's brilliant.
The big Rover badge here, the half wood, half leather steering wheel. So nice to feel.
It's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I like that. I love the clock. I mean, the dash. I mean, we said about it, the fake genuine. But I mean, I've got plenty of leg room, and you know,
chintzy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is chintzy.
Very much so.
I mean, it was really playing up to the sort of like twee English, like almost like a old country cottage sort of feel. But that's fine. I mean, I think it works. And I've changed this unit. The original Rover unit was in here when I got it, but it still needs fixing it a bit. But I do so many miles with work, and you know, I don't know if some of you know what we do for work, but I do so many miles. I need something like, you know, DAB and Bluetooth to answer my phone because I'm in the car for like 5 hours at a stretch. So I've upgraded it to it, and a lot of Rover 75 owners do upgrade the head unit as well. And it just, to be honest, with the rest of the kit that the car's got, it's got as much as my last 3 Series has got.
It's fine, mate.
Seriously.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Parking sensors, it's got heated seats. In fact, this has probably got more equipment now than my previous car had. So,
and it's 10 years older.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, crazy.
Right then, so the engine bay. Sam,
So,
over to you.
This is a CVTi, so they came in other guises. They did a 1.8, a 2.5 V6. This is our M47R engine, so it's the Rover derivative of the BMW M47 engine, which is actually in your car. So you know it's this is the same engine, literally.
Oh, right, nice.
So, well, obviously Rover modified it. They modify it by changing the fuel system, so it's a common rail. So they modify the fuel system. They've also fitted a smaller turbo. I suspect they fitted a smaller turbo so it wasn't directly competing with the 3 Series. I don't know what you reckon. They're slightly depowered. However, these engines are really easily tunable up to about 160 brake horsepower, which is back up near where yours is, you know, the original 320D engine was. So that's pretty simply done with apparently no hardware to change. So that's definitely something I'll be doing.
Yeah.
And let us know if you're a CDTI owner as well, if you've done that that map as well to these engines and how it's affected your performance. Because that's 100% something I'm thinking about doing. Whilst we're under the bonnet, I'll just direct you forward a little bit. This is a real common problem for Rover 75s, misty headlights. I've only just bought this car, so these are things I'm going to get around. But
we know how to do that, don't we?
Yeah. So we'll get that done. It's basically just the plastic starts to oxidise. I don't know if there's like a covering on there, but yeah, that'll have to come off and be re-lacquered and stuff. Rover badges.
I love them. I've always loved them. My dad had an old 214 GSI.
This is the facelift Rover badge.
Yeah.
If you remember before, I don't know if you've seen them.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, had like a Viking head on it.
Yeah, it had like a little 75 either side as well.
Yeah.
I don't. Do you prefer the later one or the earlier one?
I prefer the earlier one, personally.
I think I do as well.
Yeah, I'm a purist in that respect. Though.
Yeah, although it's still smart and it suits the facelift.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is the facelift of one. It's a 2004.
So we've just pulled over on the side. We're gonna have to apologise for the boot, Sam. It's full, but we're just gonna show you how it is. So
absolute BMW queue just here. Split rear tailgate. That's really handy when you just want to reach in quickly and grab something.
Yeah, brilliant.
Exactly like the 3 Series Tourer. And also massive boot.
It is big, isn't it?
It's full of crap because that's what it's for. Full of our stuff. But
it's even got my camera bag in it.
Yeah. Anyone that's seen the Monza episode will recognise that rocker cover as well.
Comments down below if you recognise it. Prizes for the winner.
Big boot, really is a big boot. Good size. Got a low cover just here. There's like a lift up tray underneath all this lot.
Spare wheel or space saver?
It's a full size spare wheel.
Oh, is it?
But the thing I really like is if you look under here, you can just about see that bit comes up.
Yeah.
But underneath here is a gas strut, so it holds itself up. And little ideas like that are really handy.
That's brilliant.
I like stuff like that because they've actually thought about it. So
happy days.
it's really nice.
I see what you mean by this steering wheel.
I like the steering wheel.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah.
It is. It's a nice car.
It's like driving a grandfather clock.
Yeah. What's this thing about these oval dials that you're on about? You mentioned it.
So
because they look weird to me.
Some people kick off about the fact that the dials are like an oval shape and that it does people's OCD in, that the needle's further away at like lower speeds and then it gets closer to the numbers when it gets up to the top because obviously it's an oval, and it really annoys some people. I like the dials.
I think they're really cool,
Yeah.
but I can see where they're going with it. We've said it before. I mean, this isn't a technical review. We're just two lads driving Sam's car, driving my car, driving other people's cars.
It's more what it feels like to drive and how easy is it to live with. If you want to find out technical specs, there's 1,001 other
I
videos.
went for a clutch then, I don't know. I went for a clutch.
Oh, there's an os. Look,
An os.
an os.
Hey, do you know that's a big os, isn't it?
That is a big os.
But do you know what that is in Polish?
No.
Cabbage stew. Big os.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, big os. Yeah.
Big os. Oh, there you go. You learn something new every day.
There you go. It's not only a car channel.
I thought you meant Polish people put horses in stew. I was going to say.
No.
I've not heard that one before.
Well, maybe they do. I don't know.
I don't know.
But no, I know that. I've been to Poland recently, so big
There you
os.
go.
It's cabbage stew.
Cabbage stew, big os.
Or if you're in England, or it's a big os.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
See what I mean about the steering though? It's not sharp.
No.
It's direct,
Yeah.
but there is roll. You see?
Yeah. The steering's great. It's good. It is a bit. Yeah, I see what you mean, but it's still. You don't feel like you're not in control of it.
No, you don't. It is nice and controllable as a car, and you never feel like you're going to scoot off into the wilderness on a corner. But coming from a 3 Series into this, where really suspension-wise the setup's not all too dissimilar.
But no, it's a nice car. It is nice, you know. I could have one of these, no problems. But
Yeah.
you know, this is the thing. This is what I love about all cars, and this is why we do what we do. And we've got a fond sort of affinity for cars. it doesn't matter what car it is. Every car's got its good points and its bad points. I mentioned earlier about my Mustang. Yeah, it's a Mustang. I know I keep going on about it.
Unless it's a Cougar, they've only got good points.
But yeah, well, yeah, Cougar, they're just ace. But you know, that's the whole point. And the thing is, if all cars were the same, they'd be boring, and there wouldn't be an opportunity for us to drive it or be doing this and showing people.
Exactly.
You know, so
Yeah.
great stuff.
Rover 75 owner or a driver, let us know what you think about your experience, how easy they are to live with,
And tell us how little we know about them.
It's the thing, we're not claiming to know everything about these cars, it's just what we're just knocking around it and telling you what it's like to drive and to live with, practicality wise. But if you're a Rover 75 owner, let us know how easy it is for you to live with, things you've had go wrong with them, if you've not had any problems with them, whatever, or if you've got any gripes with them, let us know.
Yeah, on that note, I think we'll probably end the video here. So thanks for watching, guys, if you bared with it to the end anyway. Follow us on Instagram, oddjobs123, and the Odd Jobs on Facebook. Please get in touch if you've got a car you want us to have a go at. We'll come, and by all means, we're not going to give it a professional review, we probably won't shine it in the best light either. However, we just enjoy it, it's great, we're not getting paid, don't cost anything to subscribe. More videos to come. Hope you're liking the driven videos. We've got more of them to come as well. Again, if you've got a car that you want to do, we can do a point of view on that, no problems. As we're sort of coming out of lockdown now, everything's good, so I think that'll be it. Anything to say, Sam? No? Right, see you later.
People always ask, cut that out.
We'll be cutting loads of it out.
I was just taking a shit right in the middle of the road.
It's the biggest poo I've ever seen.
That was
Cut that bit out as well.
people always